We have...
That's respiratory and digestive.
Yeah, that's not much help.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
So ovary.
Ovary is inside here, number 1. Fimbri is these little like fingers that are wrapped around the ovary.
Ovarian tube.
Uterine tube.
Uterine tube.
Yeah, is this, also known as fallopian tube.
So if we write fallopian tube, it will be fine?
Yes, as far as I'm concerned, yeah.
Okay.
And it has parts like the ampulla, the fimbri. Okay.
So, ovarian ligament.
Ovarian ligament would be, it would be inside here. Maybe it's 30. It's not really shown. I think it's supposed to be 30.
Broad ligament.
So broad ligament is 8. It's this ligament that covers the entire reproductive structures.
Fundus of uterus.
So the fundus is this part. Maybe number 4. The fundus is this end. So fundus means like a dome. So anything that has a dome in it.
Body of the uterus.
So the body would be maybe this part here.
Uterine cavity.
So, well, that would be the interior.
Cervix.
Cervix is this whole area.
Cervical canal.
So that's that passage.
External OS.
So just os.
Os.
Os means like a mouth. So the external os and the internal os.
Endometrium.
So endometrium is the inside layer. There's 3 layers on the uterus. So this inside layer is the endometrium. So from there to there.
Okay.
Maybe that's 5.
Myometrium
is the muscle layer, so that's the middle layer.
Perimetrium.
Perimetrium is around the outside.
And then corpus luteum.
That's
corpus luteum is something that's inside the. Well, no, that's actually like a ovulated egg. Corpus luteum is supposed to be inside the ovary. So look at the other. This other model maybe has it.
That's the bladder. That's your baby.
Is there a male over here?
Yeah, there are. There's a couple males. So there are like 4 different models of the female reproductive. Like there's this view. There's 2 of them. There's 2 different ones that look like that are sagittal view. And then there's the actual plastic 3D model. And you should be able to recognize all the structures on any of those 4 models. Let me point you something that I think is really important. So look at this picture of the uterus. This frontal view, which you're probably familiar with from a lot of picture books, where so it's got the vagina, and then it's got the uterus coming straight up like this, and then it's got the fallopian tube, and the ampulla, and the fimbri, and the ovary, and the ovarian ligament. So, if you looked at this picture, and you thought about inserting something into the uterus, right, you would just stick it straight up through there, right? Okay. Now look at this 3-dimensional model. So in this 3-dimensional model, we see that with the sagittal view, we see the angle between the vagina and the cervix and the uterus. And we see that the uterus is proflexed, or it's flexed forward. So actually, if you want to insert some kind of an instrument into the uterus, you have to start out going this way and then make like a 90-degree turn to get into the uterus. Okay, so any instrument that's actually going to go into the uterus has to have some kind of flexibility to it. Right? So if you take a coat hanger, can you stick that into your uterus?
Hopefully not.
No, because what you'll do is stick it through here. See, you look at this picture,
Sounds
you get out your
painful.
anatomy book, and you look at this picture, you're like, okay, all I have to do is stick my coat hanger straight up in there. And so what you do is you stick it straight back in here, and you perforate the back of the vagina. And that introduces, and was the coat hanger sterile?
Yeah.
No, it was not. The knitting needle is not sterile, and so you just introduced a ton of bacteria in the peritoneal cavity. That's fatal in 4 hours, right? You go to fever 106, you're dead, right? Septic, no good.
Well, don't talk about this because all according to this.
Well, I was told when I was in gynecology class that that was one of the major mistakes that untrained people made and that resulted in fatalities, was perforating the back of the vagina by trying to, by looking at the anatomy book and looking at that picture and not looking at this picture and understanding that you need a flexible instrument.
So what instrument would you put into it? Like,
Okay, so like for DNC,
Because when the baby comes,
okay, or for inserting like an IUD, anything like that. So there's a lot of procedures for maybe like removal of a uterine fibroid, or for repairing a tear. If there's so after a delivery where there's an incomplete delivery of the placenta and then something gets torn and is still bleeding. So there's a lot of procedures that go on in utero. In utero is not the right word, but inside the uterus. Right, including a termination. I mean, that is, DNC is a type of